all around, a myriad of color, anticipation. As this parade and the pre-parade segment goes on from strength to strength. This year also commemorates 35 years of national service. Members of the SAF and the home team all set to bring you what will see a change in gears. Montage of 35 years of national service celebrated today as part of National Day as well. The sound, the excitement certainly starts to rise when we go to those light towers, those brave young men now joining the parade, literally dropping in as part of the celebration.
In a simulated search and rescue mission, you see them dropping down right now, their ropes first and then followed by the men into the gallery stands. Now this is a feature of this parade, giving the spectators a chance to get up close to the entire performance. The men in red beret, no doubt commando men.
The SAF and the home team executing their energetic combined mass display from the roof, from the towers. And the action, as the attention of the audience is now drawn all around them, not quite really knowing where the next bit of action will emerge. We can tell you, though, it is on 4 wheels.
This is the next segment of the strength-to-strength display of the Singapore Armed Forces, and it's displaying their 4 light strike vehicles, or LSVs. The light strike vehicle, a fairly new vehicle used in the Army. It's a lightweight vehicle that is extremely mobile and agile.
Generally operated by 3-man crews, they fire live ammunition from weapons mounted on these vehicles. Today, blanks and pyrotechnics are being used. They include the 7.62mm General Purpose Machine Gun, or GPMG. Soon you'll see the 40mm automatic grenade launcher. These vehicles, light on their wheels, but pack quite a wallop. The height of maneuverability and agility. An anti-tank guided missile being ready to be fired. These LSVs, manufactured in Australia based on the American design, replacing the Jeeps, which used to carry the recoilless guns. All-terrain vehicles, it's fair to say. Mobility and punch to the Army's Guards and Infantry battalions.
And it's interesting as well that because of its lightweight, the LSVs can be rapidly deployed by underslinging it with a helicopter. Now coming in next, the SCDF team, displaying their red rhinos. This is the light fire attack vehicles. A small vehicle that they use to attack fire, basically.
There is a bit of a background, apart from these vehicles being referred to by their affectionately referred to as red rhinos. There is some background, is there not, Deborah,
That's
to the
right.
ideas of rhinos and being used in fire and so forth?
There is indeed. The name red rhino is significant because the rhinoceros is known for its natural instinct to quickly stamp out fires in its environment. So the name red rhino well depicts this red vehicle's fast response to protect and save lives and property from the threats of fires.
The seemingly diminutive size of the vehicle certainly belies its ability to do the job, getting close to the scene of the action. And the operators, in fact, leading these pipes away from the tanks and releasing a mist spray and its cooling effects on the audience. We're literally being invaded now, Deborah.
This is the combat display of the strength-to-strength segment of the Singapore Armed Forces, involving 300 soldiers. The 300 soldiers from the 1st Guards Battalion, 100 police servicemen from the Police Training Command, and also 100 servicemen from the SCDF Basic Rescue Training Center.
And as they take up their places, coordinating their moves, unarmed combat, T-baton, axe drill patterns.
Doing here is the Chinese martial art wushu. Literally, wu means military and shu means art. So wushu, the art of fighting. And indeed, wushu is not just a fighting technique, it is indeed an art form. Wushu was originally used by the Chinese for survival, but it has evolved into an art form involving organized steps that requires great precision and timing, as you see.
Stylized for today's performance here at the National Stadium, part of NDP 2002. You'll note, won't you, Deborah, that traditional wushu is not traditionally done to music. In fact, our mass display today is a combination of several forms of fighting technique, the wushu being part of just one part of them. Included today, movements reflecting the arts of silat, taekwondo, judo, as well as what all our armed forces and home team soldiers practice, unarmed combat. These daring young men have been training every day since March, literally from dawn to dusk. Many of these are in fact learning these fighting skills as novices. They've come a long way, haven't they? And as they form their final formation, those kicking boards they brought with them now being smashed to splinters, but like good soldiers, no doubt they will clean up after themselves.